Namaste everyone and welcome to my channel Sapna's Yoga Diary. 2021 is approaching and we are busy making our resolutions. What we gonna do in 2021? How it's gonna be? We have a wish list. We have resolution. Even though many of us know that, that it's not gonna happen. Though we are writing it, though we have resolutions, we know somewhere in our head that it's not gonna happen. So in this video, I'm gonna share my view on resolution, and I'm going to share a very important piece of information which I hope will be helpful for all of you who are listening to me. So yeah, let's get started. So, resolution. Well, not just resolution. Anything, any desire, any wish that you have in your head, which you believe can happen, and you're working towards it, will happen. Have you heard that quote? Mind is very powerful. What you think, you become. I believe it completely. Not as a theory, but I have seen things happening in my life exactly as I wanted it to happen. And every time it has happened, it had amazed me that, oh, ये तो वैसे ही हो गया जैसे मैं चाहती थी. That kind of feeling. So I totally believe that if you really want something to happen from your heart and you are doing your bit every day for it, and in your mind there is not even a single 1% of thought, that it may not happen. You don't believe that it's not going to happen. You are very firmly believing that it is going to happen. It will happen. I have many instances from my life to share to prove why I am believing that way. But of course, if I go on talking about it, you may get bored. So I'm just going to give the pointers, that see, so it has happened in this case, it has happened like that. So it has happened in my career. So I still remember, if you follow me on Instagram or have been following my videos, you would know that I was bedridden for 6 months. And when I was in a position to start my job, I was researching a lot. What can I start with? What can I do? And I don't know why I came across this title called Project Management, and I started reading a lot about it. I started that achai, this is something I can do. This is something, yeah, I can start with, but where to start from, this and that. And surprisingly, the first profile that with which I started my restarted my career, was as an associate project manager. Sorry, thanks to Shikha for her reference. So yeah, that was first thing. Second, when I was working with the organization where I was associate project manager and then I became project manager, I used to think and visualize that after 2 years, after 2 years of staying in that organization, I started visualizing that, oh, I'm gonna go in the client place now. I want to work for the client directly. And the client was basically, I had two options in my head, Pearson and Wiley. And my next switch was in Pearson. And the surprising thing was, I got in Pearson and I got into a role exactly, what I wanted, the kind of role which I always visualized, which I thought if I would join Pearson, I would want to do this, or if not Pearson, I wanted to do this in my next role. I was actually doing that in Pearson. Um, that was again an instance, and then when I left Pearson, also, I was moving to Dubai then. There were a lot of questions around what I'm going to do next. A lot of people used to ask me, what are you going to do now? I used to tell them then that, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm getting a feeling that something very interesting going to happen in my life. I don't know, I'm getting some feeling that I'm going to get into some sort of spiritual activity. I remember talking about it to Tanvi Bhatia. Tanvi, if you remember, and I remember talking about it to some other people also. And I remember talking to myself. I talk a lot to myself that, I want, if given a chance, I would definitely want to become a yoga teacher. I would want to try teaching yoga. And see, I'm teaching yoga today. And it didn't stop it there. The me writing articles for newspaper, for the reputed Dubai magazines, it all this, it is something that I visualized that okay, this is the next step which I would want to do. And today I am working on my own. I'm not associated with any yoga studio. I'm I'm on my own. I'm running my own online classes, and this is something I have been thinking or planning in my head. I think since last 1 or 2 years that I want to do something on my own, and finally I am doing something on my own. So if I look back in my past and I just see all the major um, events that have happened in my life, it, it didn't happen by chance. They all were something that I visualized in my head. And of course, there were instances, there were things that I wanted which didn't happen. And they were the ones uh, which at the back of the head I knew that it may not happen. समझ में आ रही है बात? मतलब अगर आप चाहते हो ना कुछ दिल से, and in your head there is no scope that it cannot happen, you are very much sure that it is going to happen, and you are doing every bit towards it, you are doing your bit, then there is no chance it will not happen. It will happen for sure. On the other hand, if there is something that you want to happen, but in the back of your mind, you know somewhere that it may or may not happen. It may not happen. So, if you are making a resolution for 2021, make a resolve which you really want to happen. Make a resolve, make an event, plan it in your head, not just in the piece of paper. Plan it in your head. What is something that you truly want to happen? And work towards it every day. Live it here. Make it reality here. And you will see it happening in your life. There is no chance it will not happen. This is my belief, and it's not just mine. There are so many people who have said the same thing. in different ways. So yeah, that's my view on resolve and resolutions. I have my resolves, I have my resolution, and I live it in my head. So yeah, with that, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, do give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Namaste, bye bye, and happy new year 2021.